Grand rising to my king, queen, gods, and goddesses. I am your boy, Terrible Waunstar, and this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. Now, disclaimer, if it resonates for you, then I'm your reader. Make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe button. Then again, if it's not for you, then again, you already know what you need to do in the process, okay? So, Cancer. I have been doing downloads today, and I got some messages I want to send you, but the title of this one, All Spiritual Debts Are Paid Off. So I feel like right now, whatever you may have been going through, you may be going through an expression of going back into rememberabilia, thinking about more of being of an empath in your empathic nature. You are starting to do more changing. Not only that, I feel like you are starting to break cycles, and you are starting to no longer feel complete on about certain things dealing with you in a health-wise or an emotional standpoint. Now, even though I feel like back in your past energy, you may have had a little bit of setback, a little lack of direction. You may have been feeling like you was blocked, but Spirit wants you to get the understanding to know that even though times it may not be no growth, it's time for a learning lesson so you can move on to the next chapter. Okay, not only that, even though you may feel like you was isolated or sad about something, it may have been some debt back in the past, or something just didn't go to your favor, people was taking advantage of you. Now Spirit wants you to know that after you start seeing the light and recovery of everything's going on, and finally get that full understanding of how to move, everything will move accordingly. Okay, now them are some of the downloads. Let's go ahead and get into prayer, and then we'll go ahead and get started, Cancer. Okay, Spirit guides, angel, universe, we just want to thank you for every Cancerian that comes in the channel. Not only that, and crosswatcher as well. Lead them, guide them, give them the blueprint and the understanding towards the highest good of what's going on in a message. Not only that, if anybody wish any witchcraft, ill will, or any harm towards Cancer, please let them go back to the sender, and then resend that out to the null void. Ashe, amen. Okay, let's go ahead and see what the current energy is for you, Cancer. Okay, now if you do like to read it, make sure you hit the like, comment, subscribe button. Spirit guides, and the universe, what do we have for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus? What do we have for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus? Ashe. All right, let's keep on moving. Okay, so this is what we got. Now, right now, Cancer, we got the Six of Cups basically being upright. This is your energy. This is water energy. Cancerian, Pisces, and Scorpio energy. Now, I feel like you are starting to become more in a harmonious balance in this transition that you are going through. Not only that, you are still looking at maybe some good memories, okay? But you got to remember, even though the memories are in place, you got to understand you at your last step towards your victory, okay? Not only that, you coming closer to whatever you are trying to achieve. So I feel like even though you've been putting in the hard work and all the effort, you still got to be able with the Page of Swords to express yourself and have that enthusiastic ideal for a venture to keep moving. Okay, now not only that, with the Eight of Wands, I feel like it's going to be an unstoppable force with you. So the more you keep dwelling on good memories, the more you keep your mindset in a positive atmosphere, the more you keep yourself in a positive atmosphere, all the things you are taking care of. Like I always like to tell everybody, a baby step is better than no step at all, Cancer. Okay, so I feel like you're moving in action, and you're using, like, you done went through a lot, and now you are starting to express yourself so you won't miss an opportunity. But I feel like the main energy, you are walking more in your harmonious balance, and where you starting to understand more about give and take, or you may be around kids. Kids can be a very significant factor, but I feel like you are growing and nourishing even more every day. Okay, now just remember, some of the memories that you have, they are memories. They for you to remember, to progress, to be forward. Okay, so even though you at your last step to this new beginning for you that's coming in, still be able to express yourself, even though it's going to be an unstoppable forces that's coming in for you to make this happen. Okay, now Spirit guides, and the universe, what else do we have for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus? Ashe. Can I get one more please for Cancer? I'll take them all. All right, so Cancer, I feel like right now, even though you're dwelling on good memories, even though you know everything is going beautiful for you, you're in harmony with your emotions, you're starting to become more balanced. This is your last step of doing whatever that needs to be done. Okay, so you're on your victory lap. It's time for this new fruition to come into play. Okay, now not only that, I feel like also you getting your wish fulfillment. So I feel like anything that's been paid off, and now it's time for you to have that wish fulfillment, and everything's going to be content for you. Now Spirit want me to tell you also, I feel like you are growing in this situation. So I feel like you've been taking care of the responsibility responsibilities and doing everything you need to do. Again, with the Page of Swords, you got you being enthusiastic at it. Now, even with your transitions, though, the way how you moving, it is a progress that you're moving, but people may look at you as a threat of how you're moving. So maybe that's why it's saying you dwelling on memories from maybe people don't look at you the same and probably trying to come to you, be like, hey, you know this, that, and the other, but you more focused on getting yourself together in a stable situation, okay? Now, even though with this unstoppable force, with the Eight of Wands basically being upright, it's letting us know reoccurring cycles. This is time for action, time for speed for you to make a valid decision so you won't get blindsided. It's time for you to take a stand and be very courageous and don't get blindsided by the decision that need to be met or need to be led for you, okay? Now, not only that, with the Knight of Swords basically being in reverse, it just letting me know somebody around you may feel like they can't trust you or you can't trust someone, but you got to have the courage to keep moving, okay? Somebody may be envious of you as well, okay? So let's go ahead and look at some more of this energy that we got going on, okay? Now, Spirit Guides and the Universe, what else do we have for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. What else do we have for Cancer? Ashe. So I feel like right now, Cancer, it may be something that you've been putting in a lot of hard work in, or you may be starting to see some concern, doubts, or stress about some situations, okay? Now, don't feel like you need to rush yourself on any that type of decision. Don't feel like that you need to look out on anything, because it is clarified by the Emperor upright, the Hierophant, and the Seven of Wands. So I feel like spiritually, you're being more wise and you're trying to look at the whatever you done sold into, okay? But someone around you may be controlling or maybe trying to be overruling and maybe trying to give you information that's going to try to bring so it's a good way. Now, it may be a challenge, so somebody's coming in who's very powerful that can come and give you some information to help you overcome an obstacle, right? Now, or with the Emperor card, it may be this stability that you're looking for. So you need to be more structured and being more stern, not also in the way how you walk in the changes that you're making. So I feel like some of you are changing for the positive. Some of you getting wise counsel, or some of you getting information by doing research, becoming more wise and wisdom. But not only that, I feel like you overcoming whatever fear this may be, or whatever overcoming over whatever hurdle that may be coming in your way into fruition, okay? Now, Spirit still want me to tell you though, don't be stressed out about, even though somebody's trying to be controlling, it's just a tower moment. This cannot be avoided. You got to understand how to walk through it and walk in harmony, okay? So that's going to be a main challenge though. Like right now, even though you put in the hard work, Spirit want me to tell you the changes you are making for yourself is phenomenal dealing with your wisdom. But Spirit also probably giving you messages where it's time, even though you may feel abandoned, you may be trying to walk away from something and find your own self-discovery, okay? Now, even though you building the defense around yourself from people who hurt you, you also overcoming over obstacles that maybe you've been enslaved to by toxicity, okay? So you need to acknowledge whatever that pattern is to get rid of the pattern so it can help you push forward the way you need to be. Some of you may be in a soul tie situation as well, so you may need to cut out some soul ties from people anyway. So Spirit Guides in the Universe, what else do we have for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. I saw it flipped. Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. I'll show you what else do we have for Cancer. All right. So we're going to have it like that. I'm going to keep it like exactly like it is, okay? So we got the Three of Wands basically being in reverse, okay? So Spirit want me to tell you, maybe something that you looking differently at maybe need to come to an end. Not only that, I feel like it may be some communication or things may be getting heated up in a situation, okay? But Spirit want me to tell you, don't, just time for you to break whatever that cycle is. Don't have an outdated offer on this. Make sure you feel complete. Don't feel incomplete because you breaking a cycle, okay? Now, not only that, you need to watch out for people who is very charming. We got the King of Cups basically being in reverse. So don't become extremely vulnerable about a situation just because you're not gaining the opportunity, okay? Now, what you need to do is continue to keep pushing. Don't let things get out of control because you are almost over your hurdle, almost over your hump, okay? Even though it's some type of warning that need to be made. Even though if you're doing little, it's time for you to put in work. But for the ones that put in the work, you have done enough. That's what you need to do. Your growth is coming in for you, but it is a warning. Your joy is coming in. It just coming in a little bit slower than imagined, okay? But the good things about it, everything has been paid off. I see you've been taking control over yourself. You've been getting the wise counsel that you need. Even though you may feel like you incomplete, you feel like you're people been very irreliable or you wasted time. Spirit want me to tell you, you do not wasting time. It's just a lesson that you got to go through, okay? So don't be feeling tensed up. Not only that, now, with the Page of Pentacles basically being in reverse, is letting me know, don't feel like you irresponsible on doing the things for your happiness, okay? Start to work on doing things more of yourself and watch out for the people that's trying to steal your happiness because it could suppress your emotions, okay? So now, if it's dealing with your finances, I just want to end up saying, like, everything is going, like, you might went back to an old job, start putting in work and start getting the finances the way you need to be with growth, okay? Now, I also feel like it may be some blockages with people may be in around, somebody may be trying to be controlling and create some type of chaos, but I think you wise enough to make the decisions to walk away from whatever the situation, and now that helped you overcome over a fear what was toxic as no longer for you. Now I feel like you broke the cycle within that period where somebody's trying to be unreliable and you start taking care of everything you need to take care of, but it's hard for you to look out differently, but you still managed to move on. Now, even though you've seen people being irresponsible and you can't trust them, so you put matters in your own hands to make this overflow happen for you, okay? So Cancer, that is your message for you. Just keep pushing, keep living light. I'm proud of you, everything that you're doing. You standing for yourself. You ain't letting nobody take you down, and that's a big kudos to you as well. So with that basically being said, like I tell everybody in every reading, peace, love, and light, love, and peace. I love you. God love you. The universe definitely love you. But the main thing is to make sure you love yourself. That's the most important thing of all, okay? So peace, love, and light, love, and peace. Don't be so tired. Keep pushing, keep striving, keep moving forward. Don't be frustrated, even though it's based on discord or it may be some little non-communication for a while. Keep pushing, keep focused on yourself, and keep paying all them debts off like the beautiful person you are, okay? Peace, love, and light, love, and peace. Till I see you till the next time.